Alright, so welcome back. First impressions time before we continue with the story.
Yeah.
I say 0 out of 10. I haven't heard any of my pieces yet. Which is definitely an outrage. And an offense to everything I've done for this mod. So, gameplay's over.
Yeah,
what about you?
You worked hard with this game.
Yeah, it's not
I
like,
haven't seen
it. It's not like I worked my ass off to make some new soundtracks for you, Baka.
You remember? I don't know if it was that you told him, or that it was just a commentary that you said to a teacher in school that was like, "No, teacher, I'm not bad. I'm just an idiot."
Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm just stupid. No, just kidding. Yeah, I mean,
my first impressions are like, I like the some of the dialogue changes because they're more aware and they're more like, or maybe more in tune with the character. Like I like the first interaction with Sayori, but you promised you would check the book clubs.
Yeah, you promised you would check the clubs. Yeah, I like that they're making the MC a little bit more snappy, more snappy. I can respect what I respect about is that he's a man that can also communicate through memes.
And they will also mention that we jumped over the morning before.
Yeah, we skipped all the fluff and
all the thing we know.
Yeah, so I like that things are changing already. But enough talk.
Enough talk.
Huh? I thought he technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe, but not for you, dummy.
All right. Give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the center of the table.
She runs her finger across 3/4 of the cup, gently, softly, and it's the middle finger.
Yes, pointed at me. You
Notice
keep a whole
everything.
tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I enjoy a hot cup of book with my tea.
Nah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri just starting to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted. Yuri looks away. It would have been awesome if Yuri was like, it's not like I was trying to impress him or anything, Baka.
I meant that,
I understand. You tried to impress me. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I do at least enjoy a cup
No,
of tea.
I wouldn't be able. I would say you impressed me, because trying to impress me is like, you tried.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I almost choked on my tea. I was fearful of this question. I can tell Monica was bribed with cupcakes and then practically dragged here by Sayori.
I was bribed.
Sayori bribed me with cupcakes and then dragged me here. Shit! Monica shoots a glance at Sayori, then back at me.
Then shoots a glance at Sayori. Back at me. Like, look at me. I'm on a horse.
Then back at Sayori, then back at me. Then back to Yuri, and then back at me.
I'm on Yuri.
She then smiles warmingly at me. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed, you bastard. Well, we'll make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I cannot believe that you accepted the bribe. I mean, if you came and didn't accept the bribe, I would be okay.
Yes.
So, McGibbles, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, yet another question I was not ready to answer. Considering I've read little to nothing in the past years, I don't really have a good way of answering.
Blogs.
Yuri seems like an avid reader, so I need to give her an answer that would seem impressive. I read memes on the internet.
Seem.
Think, McGibbles. Think.
Say.
Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Atsuki's head suddenly perks up.
Did you say manga?
Yeah, why?
No reason.
Alright then. Then no reason.
No reason.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Burn.
Manga's not in literature.
Well, that can change.
We can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her middle finger
Oh,
points
that's
squarely at
memorable.
me.
That's memorable.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well, like 50 Shades of Grey. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you out for a loop?
Yeah, that was a sentence.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of psychological horror lately.
Oh no, please no.
I read a horror book once.
Yeah, it was the original.
Technically, I watched a movie based off a book, but they're practically the same thing. It just reminded me that I really hate when they just try and make it even scarier. Like they have horror movies and they just at the end, the tail end, they're like, yes, based on a true story.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe it. Honestly, I just can't believe it.
The funny thing is, I don't like jump scares because they're my least favorite thing in the whole world. Like,
honestly, they're just cheap.
And they're cheap and I don't like them. and the thing is, we discussed this before. Like I told you, I like psychological horror, and you said so the worst kind.
Yes.
The worst kind.
The one that disturbs you the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean but that's because that's horror well done.
Yeah.
In any case, at this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with Rock.
But can you have psychological horror without jump scares?
Trying to show off much?
Yeah.
Oh, she hasn't showed anything yet, baby. Trust me.
What was that, Monica?
Oh, I was just saying that's unexpected, Yuri, for someone of such gentle nature like you.
I guess you could say that.
They're going the jealous route with Monica. Son of a bitch. Okay.
But if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down.
So you like the world of the world of the Lord of the Rings?
The world of the rings.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
So Clifford the Big Red Dog, then.
Surreal horror. Like surreal horror.
Like the Teletubbies.
Oh. Yeah, it terrifies me. The education the kids are not getting.
Yes.
I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
I like it. I'm a strong, independent woman. Never mind.
That's right. You actually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayuri settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care?
I think that's impressive.
Most impressive.
Impressive. Most impressive. The poems are with you, young Natsuki, but you're not a Jedi yet. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Wanna bet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
It takes writing.
It takes writing.
It takes
and showing.
It takes having writing to show.
It takes showing.
The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability, and showing even the deepest reaches of your mind. And do not forget to answer the main question. You remember that exam we took last semester, and I forgot
what?
And I forgot to answer a question
fully,
almost fully, almost
yes.
like a 1/4 of the way.
I could listen to Yuri talk about writing all day. My thoughts are interrupted by Monica. Yes, as they often are. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, then you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sat in awkward silence for a moment.
Just for a moment. Is the moment over?
It never is. Okay, everyone.
That's...
I have an idea.
Huh?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
What? Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, McGibbles? What is this, an interrogation? What is this, an interrogation? Canned laughter.
A sexy interrogation?
Why do this girl keep asking me different questions?
Yeah, this girl.
Hold on, there's still one more problem. My dear, what's that? I never said I would join this club.
Uh-oh.
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by. Bribed. Bribed is the right term.
Yeah.
But I haven't made a definitive decision.
Until now.
I'll still have other clubs to look at, and my train of thought gets derailed. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
McKibbles! You all, I'm defenseless against these girls.
Especially one.
That's true, alright. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with Yuri. Right. Okay. I've decided then.
I think he answered for you. Like, right. Right.
Yeah, with, of course, with Yuri. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls light up, even though they rise all at the same time.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me in a vice-like grip, jumping up and down.
Jumping up and down.
Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
Yeah, that happens.
Well, you like horror, so that means it's good, right?
If you really just gave her the cupcakes back.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
That makes it official. That makes it official. We'll always ignore Natsuki.
No, that's hand wave it. Monica came and just
smother her mouth with her hair.
Yeah.
Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so that we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. McGibbles, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. You too, Monica. Once again, I failed to form a proper sentence in front of Monica.
Then,
understandable.
Then Monica says, a poem so we can all like and share and subscribe.
Like and subscribe and hit the bell. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, McGibbles, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs.
Surreal and I never walk home together.
Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Playing hard to get, you bastard. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind can't stop focusing on one of the girls. Monica, damn it. Yuri. Maybe I'm crazy, but I definitely felt a little connection between us. Well, you did say that you had chemistry with Monica with only having talked to her once, so...
And you did say you too after Bless You, but okay.
Who hasn't been there once in a while in their lifetime?
Yeah.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Actually, did you ever have one of those slip-ups, like when you were a kid, like you end up calling like a teacher like mom or something like that? Yeah.
Just once. But I think I've had worse. I've called people worse.
Worse than mom?
Yeah. I have to remember one of those stories.
Perhaps I can take this opportunity to go closer to her. Alright. I'll just have to play my cards right, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Perhaps if I write a good poem, I can gain the attention of a specific girl.
I wonder.
I don't know if maybe we'll just skip the poem minigame altogether, because, you know, we're obviously going after Yuri, so there's no point in writing a poem.
Maybe.
Yuri said she liked horror, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what I can conjure from that. Starts doing necromancy. I take a seat at my desk.
What?
Poems.
That's a good start.
That's a new one.
It's not you. I mean, it's a new one, but it's not you.
No, this one's not mine. I think this one's... Damn it. I think this one's Tendo's, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
No, wait. No, I think this is Tom's.
Okay. Like, wait. This is mine.
Nope. This one's from the original soundtrack. I continue to repeat the word over and over in my head. Over and over. Over and over.
Over and over. Over and
I continue to repeat the word. He's repeating the bird because the bird's the word.
Yeah.
As if that will give me inspiration.
That's a poem. That's like a beat poem. Like ashes to ashes to ashes.
I don't know what to write. I don't feel particularly inspired. Maybe if I just write 20 random words down.
Oh, we're getting self-aware.
No, that would never work. I knew it. I get up from my chair. Ugh, what do I do? I'm a new member. I have to show I'm good enough to be part of the club. More so, I want to impress. I can't afford to embarrass myself. I already did when I told Yuri I only read manga.
Hey Yuri, are you amazed by the size of my poem?
Aha! I should check out the bookstore. Perhaps if I studied up in poetry, I could impress the girls. Yeah. I grab my notebook and head out. Oh, I remember this. I remember this bookstore.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I begin running my fingers on various books.
Sexily.
Yes, he's just reading them in Braille. I start to pick random books off the shelf.
You already tell the image you sent me that was funny. That was a braille.
Yeah, it was
sign.
It was a sign.
Do not touch.
Yeah, it's a sign written in Braille that says "Do not touch." Unwind. No. It. No.
On wind?
The Lightning Thief. What am I, 13? Damn, Noah, spitting all of the burns. There has to be some decent books here somewhere. You pull another off the shelf. Doki Doki Outcast.
Huh?
I'll get wrecked, man. No. A guy walks beside me. Is that Outcast? He picks it up. This is a great story. I'm sure it is. I walk to the next aisle. I mean, it's kind of my reaction. Yeah, I haven't played Outcast either.
Star Wars Jedi Academy Jedi.
Star Wars Jedi Outcast Jedi Academy 2? Ugh, this is useless.
What's useless?
Ah!
Oh.
I quickly checked my body to find the face a random voice. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. An unexpected surprise, but a welcome one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you, Monica.
Who else?
Did I scare you? Me? Scared? Absolutely. Nah.
Yeah.
I nearly peed my pants, but overall I'm good.
In another universe, you scared me.
What are you doing here? I'm looking for some books on Chopin.
I'm chopping.
I'm chopping. She's chopping, you know?
Chopping. I mean, I know how to arrange the vegetables, the mise en place, everything.
She has her list for her chopping list.
Chopping.
Who? Frédéric Chopin. He was a virtuoso pianist back in the early 1800s.
A what? A virtuoso and a what?
Pianist. And a pianist.
Good night, everybody.
Monica's eye seems to light up whenever she talks about old dead guys. You know who also gets whose eyes will get light up talking about old dead guys?
Ours next time.
Ours next time. See you all later.
Bye.